So I just finished book 6 in the Dungeon Crawler Carl series, The Eye of the Bedlam Bride, and to the surprise of absolutely nobody, I really enjoyed it. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 stars. I'd say it's in my top 3 favorite books in the series so far, so let's talk about it some. As always, I listen to it as an audiobook. That is the best way to experience the Carlverse. Having Patrick Warburton come on as a guest appearance for Carl's dad was so smart. I know everybody thought that Patrick Warburton would be a great set-in for Carl. I know whenever I first checked out the series, I was like, wow, this really sounds like somebody Patrick Warburton would be voice acting. But having him come on as Carl's dad was such a great decision because Jeff Hayes does take such great ownership over Carl and all the other characters, but his voice was this amazing additional touch. I really loved the concept of the floor being this like Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh hybrid. The kid in me really loved that because I grew up watching those shows, so seeing it pan out in the Carlverse was really great. And the cards themselves were such a highlight. Jesus, the Uzi Jesus, and Raul the Crab were just so great. I really loved Raul's character development and his big finish at the end, so I thought that was all so amazingly well done. And additionally, all the emotional development that happened in this book was so great, showing the lives of some of these crawlers before the crawl itself and showing some of the traumas they had to deal with. I thought really kind of brings the characters to life in this new way because, the crawl itself has to be a traumatic thing. Every day you are out there fighting for your literal survival against these people who couldn't care less about you, all while still having to carry the weight of the past trauma of life itself. So I think those details, like I said, really brought this new level of life to all of the characters, and it made everything feel so much more impactful, and that was really impressive to do, and really kind of raised my rating of the book. I also love the time spent giving more insight to the AI and how it works and how it just wants to be treated like a person and be treated politely and how doing so will get you more mileage. Another thing I continue to love is how new details, new characters, new little things that seem so small at the time can always be relevant. They can always be a big thing. You just may not know when that time is going to come. So I've said it a million times and I'll continue to say it. Check out the Carlverse. Specifically, check it out as an audiobook. I don't think you'll regret it. But tell me, what are your thoughts on The Eye of the Bedlam Bride? I'd love to hear all about it in the comment section down below. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and please be sure to follow along for more book and reading related content.